Welcome to eHall Pass. In this video, we're going to walk through what it looks like for a student to create an electronic hall pass requesting to go to another location. As a teacher, you'll be able to approve or deny the pass, and then we'll take a look deeper at the teacher dashboard and other options that you have available to you to manage and to track passes that students are going to create to and from your classroom. So as we begin, you'll notice I'm logged in as student 1. The student, this is their main dashboard. All students and teachers will be logging in through ClassLink. So it'll be a one-click login with your ClassLink password. Once the student is logged in, essentially the student then on the Chromebook is going to answer two questions. Where are they and where do they want to go? For the student to select the teacher they're with, they have the option to use the drop-down list. They can type in the first couple of letters of the teacher's name to select a teacher. Or we also encourage students to set favorites, teachers that they are with often and that they'll be requesting a pass to leave their classroom from. For this, a student can use the edit or just a click. They can add up to 10 favorites. Again, this might be follow their schedule for the fall, and then they could change this for the spring. This just allows the student to create the pass a little faster, selecting the teacher's name from the favorite list. The student here is with teacher 1. They're going to select teacher 1. Now they're going to come down and select where do they want to go. Maybe the student needs to go to the main office. Again, where they want to go, they have the drop-down list, so they could type in main office and select it that way. Or similar to above, they can also set favorites. This area for the favorites, the admin is actually able to set 10 favorites that will appear on every student's eHall Pass screen. This will be the same, setting the same favorites for all students. On top of that, students may also then add 5 additional favorites. So if this student needs to go to the nurse to take daily medication, the student might add the nurse as a favorite. Or if a student needs to go to a resource room on an ongoing basis, they again can customize and personalize their main screen here based for the student. In this case, if the student is going to the main office, they could select that. And then here with that location, a reason is required. The admin has defined if a reason is optional, hidden, or required. So here the student can let the main office know why they're coming down. Once the student has added additional information, they can create the pass. When the student has created the pass, they're now waiting for the teacher to approve it. The approval of the pass is really going to be set by your guidelines in your classroom. So however you manage students leaving your classroom, requesting to go to other locations, that's going to be based on how you manage your classroom and if students are allowed to leave or not. If you allow a student to leave the classroom on this pass, then the student would create the pass. They may verbally let you know it's there, or again, you would be able to see this on their dashboard. The next step is as a teacher, you can choose to approve or deny the pass. The pass has been created. You can see that the student's requesting to leave teacher 1 classroom to go to the main office and the reason for the pass. As a teacher, you have 2 options of approving this pass. You can click on your name, and that will allow you to enter a personalized PIN that you'll define yourself. You could cancel this pass if you didn't want it to continue. Or if we go to the teacher dashboard, if you were closest to your own device, you can also approve the pass on your own device. So if we come to the teacher dashboard, here you'll see I'm now logged in as teacher 1. And down here on my dashboard, I have the pass that's waiting for student 1. I can see it's waiting for approval, or I can cancel. And again, the student's requesting to go to the main office and then the reason for the pass. As a teacher, there is some additional information that's available either on the student's device or in the teacher dashboard. This number that appears when you click on that, that will help you know as a teacher where the student has been throughout the day. So in this case, you can see the student has already left the classroom 3 times today. Your choice if, again, you find that they need to leave again, or is this a legitimate reason or not. So this is just additional information that helps you know what the student's been going on, where they've been going earlier in the day. The admin is also able to set limits for a student. So you might find a student has their own pass limit, and then a student only has so many passes a day to use. The student would be aware of that limit, and that is something that can be set by your admin. If you choose that this is a good time for the student to go to the main office, then as a teacher, you would go ahead and just click on Approve. That's then going to start the pass. You'll see your pass key down below. It was color-coded, so green means it's an active pass. The student has now left Teachers 1 office, and they're heading down to the main office. The main office will see this as well, and they will see why the student is coming. If they're available, they can go ahead and have that pass for the bus ready for the student, or when the student arrives, the student can wait till they have it ready for them, and then they would return. For this, if we come to the admin screen, this would be the example of someone in the main office. They would also have their dashboard. They're able to see all the live passes that are happening in the building at a moment. When the student arrives, if they had the pass ready for them, they could just do a quick in and out. That shows the student did make it to the main office. They've left the main office, and Teacher 1 is now aware the student's returning to their classroom. All teachers, staff, admin have access to the dashboard, so everyone is able to see the past history that's occurring for the day, what's live, and again, the color coding will help you know how long that pass has been running. When the student returns to the classroom, the student returns to their chair. Their Chromebook is there waiting for them, again, with this live pass. Some teachers find it is helpful that the Chromebook stays at the student's seat when they leave for the pass. Some teachers encourage a student to turn the Chromebook around so that way the screen is facing the front of the classroom. The teacher has that visual to see that the pass is green. The chair is empty because the student is out on this active pass. When the student returns, the teacher needs to end the pass. And again, like before, when you approve the pass, you have the option of approving it from the student's dashboard or from your own dashboard. In this scenario, if you were closest to the student's desk when they returned, then all you would need to do is click anywhere on your name. That will ask for your PIN number. You would define that PIN number, enter it, and then go ahead and click on End. That captures your pass for you, and that has now shown that the student did go to the main office, but they have now returned. If a student needs to go to a location that's maybe a quick location, let's say they're just asking to go to the restroom, there's another type of pass that's called our auto pass. With the auto pass, the teacher can choose if you want to enable this feature or not. Let me walk you through what it looks like to use this pass, and then I'll walk through and describe more of the teacher dashboard for you. So similar, student 1 is requesting from teacher 1 to leave, and they're asking to go to the restroom in the front office. So let's find that location. So the student's requesting to go to the restroom in the front hallway. Here you'll notice that for this location, the reason was optional. Sometimes you want to hide that reason. That's up to the admin, can make those changes. The student will create the pass. What will be different about this pass is where before it was requiring your PIN to start the pass, this type of pass is an auto start and stop by the student. Again, if you choose to use this type of pass in your classroom, you're probably going to roll it out with some guidelines for the student that they still would need to ask for your permission to leave the classroom. But if you have given them your permission, then the student would create the pass. They would go ahead and click on Start. That automatically changes it to a green pass. Anyone looking at the dashboard for the teachers or the staff would also now see that this is a live pass, that the student has left teacher 1. They're out on an auto pass heading to the restroom. In this location, again, there's not going to be someone to check in with like there was at the main office. So this is what we call a round trip pass, where they're going to go to a destination and then come right back to the place where they started. When the student returns, the teacher could always end the pass themselves, but again, this is our auto pass, so it is designed that when the student returns, the student would stop the pass themselves. So capturing again, when did they leave and when did they return, All of this was on an auto pass being tracked and calculated into the history for attendance reports. So let's move to our teacher dashboard. With our teacher dashboard, when you first log in, as we mentioned, you'll be logging in with your ClassLink credentials. The very first time you log in, it will bring you to your profile. There's some basic information you'll need to set first. Some of these items are your profile picture. You can define a title. Your first name, last name will be brought over from ClassLink. And again, you will not need a password because that's going to be set by ClassLink. You do want to allow yourself to be searchable, so you'll set yes to allow students to search on your name. And then this is where you'll set your PIN number. As I mentioned, your PIN is what you'll use when you're away from your own desktop. This allows you to interact with the student device or another teacher's device. When you enter the PIN, this tells eHallPass that this is you specifically that's approving or stopping a pass. This PIN needs to be unique. It can be between 4 to 6 letters, numbers, or characters, any combination, but no spaces. Once you've set the profile, you'll save the profile. For some, you'll have this additional feature on the right-hand side, allowing you to also associate yourself with the location. This will appear for anyone that's defined as a staff or an admin in eHallPass. Where this is helpful is if you are a staff member of maybe the library, the nurse, counselor's office, main office, attendance office, all those different locations where a student might create a pass to that location instead of to a specific person. In that case, you want to associate yourself with that location. Once you've set that location up, you would save that. And then when you come to your dashboard, what will happen in that circumstance is the dashboard is going to show you automatically any passes that are coming to you, to your name specifically, or if you also are associated with the location, then those will pop up as well. You'll notice this toggle switch at the top. So if it's set to only my active, then again, your dashboard is going to only show you passes coming to you or from you. If you were walking in the hallway and needed to see all hallway traffic, then you could jump over to all active. Then you would see all building passes that are occurring. This information can also quickly be seen at the top. So my passes show you how many live passes you have versus how many you've had all together throughout the day. Same with building passes, how many are live at the moment and how many have occurred throughout the whole day. Also, a new feature we just recently rolled out is the admin is now able to set an active pass limit for the whole building. This is very helpful with social distancing if you need to maintain a certain number of students in the hallway at a time. The admin can quickly adjust this number at any time during the school day, adjust that, and then the teacher will see again what is this active pass limit. If the school has reached that limit, then a student would not be able to create a pass until that limit has been reduced, and then they'd have the option to go. So the system will maintain all of that for you automatically. And then there's also a flagged pass. A flagged pass is going to be a pass that maybe is running longer than expected, or maybe another teacher pinned out the student than what the system was expecting. So these are going to be passes that an admin, someone would want to follow up on just to double check what was going on there and see the story that's happening. As a teacher, the main dashboard will be the main screen that you log into in the morning and to leave up. We encourage you as a teacher to leave it at only my active. This way the dashboard is only going to show you those students that are requesting a pass from your classroom or a student that's coming to your classroom. This again will allow you to quickly approve a pass, to deny a pass. You also have your PIN number to allow that as well. Additional features that we'll look into more during our full teacher training will be personalizing that auto pass. If you choose that as a feature to use in your classroom, you can personalize that. The other types of passes we'll get into is the appointment pass, proxy pass, and even your pass reports. As you learn more about eHallPass, you may also look at our training log. This allows you to look at short video clips of different functions in eHallPass to learn more about them and their uses. Enjoy using eHallPass this school year.